1, prepare.
We're not prepared.
Check that off the list. 2, stay sober.
Not happening.
Welcome to the best kind of worst.
No one fucking cares.
Everyone cares.
Who?
I care.
Dick suck.
So there I am in the parking lot. Underwear and a guinea.
Hang out in the backseat of a 7-Eleven.
It's an ammo!
We might die.
So you want to talk about those lesbians?
We need a Bay update.
I slept on the fucking tile!
It's true, and I owe it all to you. I've had the time of my life. Oh fuck, we're recording. Oh man,
Yeah, we're hot.
That was depressing.
We're hot.
That was
I
depressing.
don't know about depressing.
Yes.
Maybe a little.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
A lot. What's up? What's happening? What's going on? 3
Episode
questions.
28. Can I answer all 3 questions in one word?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Good.
Nothing. I don't know.
Oh man.
What's going on?
Another man. Long week.
Long week?
Long week.
Long week.
Had an international flight.
Yeah.
Took care of some business. Then getting home was a disaster.
Disaster, huh?
Took a boat, then a propeller plane.
Plane. More plane.
Then another plane.
Another plane.
Then another plane. Meanwhile, right after the first propeller plane, I missed 2 planes. So let's rewind that. I took a boat, a propeller plane, missed 2 planes, took another plane.
Another plane.
Then another plane.
Another plane. Then had to drive 4 hours.
Then I had to drive for 4 hours. So I did all the means of transportation without the only thing I missed was public. And I almost did that. I almost took the subway at JFK because I had to spend the night in JFK. I almost took the subway. I was going to hang out in Manhattan.
Manhattan? We got a little post from Buddy Brew just now.
Hell yeah. Shout out.
I'll repost to your photo there.
Hell yeah.
From the airport.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's cool.
I threw up in Miami International on my way to my international flight. The first one.
Why?
So I was listening to Fighter and the Kid.
Uh-huh.
And all right. I was listening to Fighter and the Kid. And they decided to watch Captain America, the natural Randy Couture. A jerk-off video, a masturbation video of his leaked out, and they decided to watch it. Their reaction to watching it was hilarious. So I start laughing in one of the little table seats because I was doing some studying.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the background, and I hear them screaming. And I look to my phone because I usually play it on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So now I'm paying attention to what they're doing. And their reaction to him watching.
So they literally just watching a video of this guy jerking
they watched a video of a 55-year-old man jerking.
That's weird.
Yeah, so now we're going to watch it.
I don't really want to.
Don't care. It's Captain America. You got to watch Captain America jerk off. I do agree with that.
No, I don't.
I agree.
Why is he Captain America?
Because he was an MMA fighter. There he is right there. Getting a little beat piece.
Is that a meme or is that a video?
No, that's the video.
Why do you want to watch that?
Yeah, I saved it all week. I didn't watch it all week long.
So this has been weighing on you that you couldn't watch a man beat off. This is what weighs on you. No wonder you're depressed.
Priorities, man.
Jesus Christ.
Just watching a dude beat off.
Oh. So why were they commenting on it? Is it funny?
He was an MMA. He's one of the greatest heavyweight fighters of all time.
All right. So he beats off like the rest of us. What's the point in watching it? I don't understand.
Because look at him.
What do you mean look at him?
Look at him.
Why is he even making a video of himself jerking off like that?
Well, I think he was FaceTiming like his girlfriend or someone, right? Mm-hmm. My favorite move is when he shows her his butthole.
What? Jesus Christ.
Look at this thing. He's just showing the fanny.
Doesn't actually show the butthole.
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't watched it.
Well,
I've been waiting.
You seem to know these
I've
things.
been waiting.
Ben Masty.
I just remember Brendan going, I could have done without the whole butthole picture. Oh, yeah, no. I think he's going to bend over.
He's going to bend over. That's weird.
I think he's going to bend over. I think he's actually going to show her his butthole.
That's weird. Why?
No, he's back.
He's back.
I thought he would be bigger. Yeah, he's just such a man. He's the Captain America.
Yeah, well, doesn't mean you got a big Johnson.
Man, this goes on for like 5 minutes. Oh, now we got a underneath shot.
What do you think all that rage comes from
No,
for fighting?
He's got
small dick.
He's got a death grip right now. What do we got? What's wrong with this?
This is. I don't need any of this.
Is Captain America going to bust right now?
Right on the screen.
Oh, he did.
Why?
Oh, he did.
Why do you want to watch this?
All right, I'm out. I'm out when you bust on your own screen. That's
when you're out. So you just watch the dude jerk off.
Yeah, you got to type and put that phone to your face. That's disgusting.
It's weird.
It's disgusting.
It's weird.
Oh my god, that was amazing. I wonder if he screams USA when he comes.
I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do about this. I'm not sure how I feel about you wanting to watch all week, dying to watch a video of a man jerk off.
I wasn't dying to watch it.
I mean,
it was just on my list of things to do.
That's not a convincing statement.
It was on my list of things to do.
Why? Why would that be on your list of things to do?
I don't know.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. We're progressive here.
Are we?
Yeah.
Not that progressive.
Yeah. I'm not partaking.
So you wanted to watch? I mean, you could go on some porn site and watch any dude probably jerk off.
But
because he's a known person.
Yeah,
what does that have to do with anything?
Because they're not Randy Couture. I never would have ever assumed I'd have seen Randy Couture jerking off into a video on FaceTime.
I never would have assumed you would have watched a video of that.
Stranger things have occurred.
Apparently. Oh, man.
So get out there and watch it.
Anyway, so we're here.
That's the way you come into an episode, man. You come in full hot, 100 miles an hour.
God. It's a bit much for me on a Tuesday morning.
I was going to say Monday.
It's Tuesday.
So what'd you do this week?
This past week?
I think we finally role reversed where I had an exciting week and you didn't.
I didn't do shit most of the week.
Nice.
I had a long week in Texas the week before and didn't have a ton of work to accomplish the last week. So pretty much just lounged around, did some laundry, kind of got my shit, all my gear cleaned up. Went in there with some fucking alcohol and Q-tips. Got all the Texas dirt out of my camera. And, yeah, it's a pretty uneventful week for the most part. Then Friday, did some studying. Working on this whole drone certification thing. And, worked up a budget for a possible commercial. Made some phone calls. That was my week. And then Saturday, went and filmed a soul concert. There was some... there were multiple babies conceived on Saturday night in St. Pete.
Like the...
multiple babies
The
conceived.
genre soul music?
Yes, soul music. So I guess Sony is opening up a new label for soul artists.
It's about time.
And this guy, Axel Harris, who's pretty damn good. He's their first, like, artist they're pushing and promoting and releasing. Good music. He did a little mix of, original songs, covers. He did a few Christmas songs. It was a good show. It was a really good show. But so we were filming that. We did a little interview with them. They're going to do a little social media video, about him to promote it. And then they'll use some of the live footage to make some music videos for him. So it's pretty cool.
Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So That's about it. I'm working on some edits this week and other random shit, more studying. We're a week away from Christmas.
Are we really?
Christ Mass. Yeah.
Jesus.
I believe it's not. Yeah, it's a week. Tuesday.
Too much care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what else is good?
Nothing.
Nothing's good.
Nope.
Everything's bad. Unless you're watching a man jerk off.
No, that was the highlight of my day so far.
Really? I don't know. That workout was pretty good this morning.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that says about me.
Now you're understanding where I'm coming from. Well, what you got?
Nothing.
Nothing?
What
We're
happened?
just going to sit here and back and forth about nothing?
Yeah, what happened this week in the world?
This week in the world? So, I guess since we're talking about jerking off.
See, now you get it.
I'm not sure why this is a story now. Maybe she was just... No, because she says it happened in 2004. She's already served 14 years in prison, so I'm not sure. There's no new updates, at least not that I'm seeing. But anyway, so...
what did she do?
16-year-old victim of sex trafficking was arrested for killing the man who was soliciting her for sex, or allegedly.
Yeah, and they actually put her in jail?
Put her in jail for 51 years.
That's ridiculous.
Yes. So it says that, hold on, where is it? I saw a paragraph. So in 2004, she was forced into prostitution by a pimp known as Cutthroat. That's a good guy.
Great pimp name.
Who she believed was her boyfriend. He had people come to his home, paid her to have sex, paid him to have sex with her.
They paid him. Yeah.
They paid him to have sex with her.
When she was 14?
16.
16.
And then he had showed her a bunch of guns in the house before, and then so they were, I don't know, it doesn't say if they were arguing, but I don't know, you'd have to assume something was going on. And he reached under his bed. She thought he was grabbing a gun, so she grabbed a gun and shot him.
Isn't that defending yourself? Because, I don't know, you're a prisoner?
Yes. She was tried as an adult and convicted with first-degree premeditated murder.
Yeah, of course it's premeditated.
Well, yeah, he's fucking...
You're a goddamn prisoner.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah. Yep, so there's that. But apparently she's already served 14 years because it happened in 2004.
Can we just let her go already?
I don't know. I'm not really sure why.
Open cell
it's an article, but I thought it was pretty fucked up.
Let her out.
Let her out.
Let her walk out the front door.
So there's that. There's that.
That's upsetting.
Figure since you were all about the jerking off, I'd try to bring us in.
Don't know how those two translate, but I got you.
Sex trafficking, yerking, shooting loads into people, guns, cameras.
So last week we talked about Kevin Hart and his tweets and jokes and how he's stepping down from the Oscars.
Oh yeah, we did talk about
and
that,
how
didn't we?
He, in my opinion, screwed up by actually apologizing.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Well, Nick Cannon, and I'm not a big Nick Cannon person. I don't find him funny. He did something glorious, though.
Oh, yeah?
He found a bunch of tweets from Sarah Silverman, Amy Schumer, and Chelsea Handler.
Yep.
Where they tweeted out homophobic slurs like faggot and things like that.
Okay.
As a joke.
Yeah.
Because they're all three. I can't speak for Sarah because I've seen some things where she's been very even keeled, especially with the Louis C.K. stuff.
Yeah.
But I know Amy Schumer is the epitome of a hardcore feminist.
Yeah.
She was on that whole believe women regardless of whether it's true or not ordeal.
Horseshit.
Yeah. She's full feminist, which I'm not against feminism, but when you're the hardcore feminist, there is an issue there.
Some issues.
Yeah, he pulled all these tweets from them where they said homophobic slurs like
okay.
Amy Schumer said, "Enjoy Skyfall, faggot. I'm about to get knee deep in Helen Hunt."
Okay.
You know?
But what is this accomplishing?
Well, he's just showing that
Have
like
they hosted shows?
no,
or-
but they're always calling people out for using those kind of terms.
Okay.
And
Now, did any of them say anything about
yeah,
Kevin Hart?
I believe. I'm assuming so.
Okay.
Because he got a ton of credit for doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a
Must
ton
be
of,
something else behind it.
Yeah. I think it
So
just
I don't-
shows. I think it just shows that even the people that are clamoring for
Out
this
there
whole
fighting, yeah.
they've all done it too.
They're all hypocrites.
Well, if you're a comedian, you've said the F
well,
word.
yeah, of course.
You've
I mean,
said
that's-
you've made a gay comment. You've
comedy.
made a homo comment.
Yeah, probably.
You know, you've made a race joke.
Mm-hmm.
Those are prototypical jokes for comedians.
Jokes, yeah.
Right? And for you to stand there and condemn everyone else,
everyone
but
else.
you have tweets like this,
Yeah.
I'm proud for someone like Nick Cannon to go searching for shit like this.
Digging.
Because you know they would like people would never go searching Amy Schumer for this shit.
Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
never, because they look at her and they
You
go,
wouldn't
"Oh,
think-
she's just
yeah.
fighting for women. We will never
Yeah.
have to do that."
Fighting for women while telling jokes about getting
Yeah,
boned all the time.
making fun of someone for playing a fucking video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout out.
fucking Nick Cannon.
Doing shout outs now.
Yeah, shout out Obama too.
Why?
I don't know. I just felt like saying that.
All right.
He looks like a cool brother. I stay on the female train.
Choo choo.
Kelly Kranzikoff joins the Indiana Pacers as the first assistant general manager.
Nice.
So congratulations to Indiana Pacers for being progressive.
Congratulations, Amy Schumer. You did it.
You did it.
You did it. You made it happen.
Women now get to wear business suits.
Yep. I do love a good business suit.
They are sexy, man.
I do love a good
A
business
good
suit.
pantsuit with the fucking half like
Course,
jacket.
of course.
God. You know what I noticed this during my last trip, and I told you
No.
about this the other day. You know
Did
those
ya?
little fucking like circle sun straw hats?
Yeah.
God, those are sexy.
Yeah.
Especially when they're kind of like tilted down so you can't really see their face.
Mysterious.
God.
Get that mysterious going.
Yeah, get that summertime sadness.
It's weird that people are wearing those hats in winter
Well, I mean, I was in the
on the islands.
islands.
It's always summer.
It's always summer.
Always.
But yeah, Kelly
Hatwear.
Krasnikoff, she has a fucking laundry list of jobs in the WNBA and a little bit in the NBA.
Yep.
So she was overqualified for this position.
Yeah.
So I'm
Assistant coach, you said?
assistant general manager.
Assistant general manager.
Yeah. So congratulations to her. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome.
That's great.
She's got a fuck ton of experience. I'm assuming she's going to do well.
That's good.
Indiana's always been kind of progressive in that category. So
Nice. That's good.
real good shit there.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff there.
So, Harvey Weinstein bragging about, I can't talk today,
J-Law.
sleeping with the Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
And she's not having it.
Yeah, she shut that down.
Shut it down. But apparently this isn't a new statement from him. It looks like there's a lawsuit against him, obviously. And
Well, that's one of the tactics that he's
person
using.
suing him gave a line that he said, "I slept with Jennifer Lawrence, and look where she is. She just won an Oscar."
That's one of the tactics he's using, though.
What?
He's and he might have claimed this before about Jennifer Lawrence, but he's claimed it about a few women.
Oh, but this is just in the claim that this woman's making in the lawsuit. So
Yeah.
it's not a new comment.
No. He's made these comments in public before, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying I think it's a scheme that he's using to
Yeah.
get like public appeal to it. Like, hey, look, it wasn't all just empowerment. Like, some of these women are doing really well.
Yeah.
Whether that's true or not, I'm not here.
Exactly.
I'm not here to delineate.
She's denying it. She says it didn't happen.
Of course she would. Why would she not?
I don't know. At this point, give it up. Tell the world.
Well, she was real against the leaks of her photos. So, I mean, I would assume she would
Was
never admit to something like
she?
this because
It's because she didn't want everybody to know how much of a dirty whore she is.
I mean,
Right?
I probably.
That's funny.
I mean, she talks openly about her sex life, so
Yeah, I mean, obviously, nobody wants pictures of that getting out.
no. But I mean, what is this world come? Let's open this discussion up a little bit broader.
Okay.
What kind of a fucking weirdo tries to hack multiple iCloud accounts just for nudies? Like, you'd have to go, okay, I want nudes on. Let's hypothetically go through this. I want nudes on Jennifer Lawrence, right?
Do you think it happened by happenstance, or they did this specifically?
I think
to
they're
get
searching.
Searching.
So you go, I want nudes on Jennifer Lawrence. So then you would have to have her iCloud email address, which isn't
probably that hard
to find out. But then you'd have to search for her email address, crack her password, download all of her pictures, go through all the bullshit.
Well, I don't think that's how they did it, though, because there was a huge breach. So they got into the system and then could get. I think it's more they were able to get into the system and then found all of this stuff.
So once you get into, like, let's say the database, then you could then it's easier. It's all alphabetical.
Who knows? I mean, who knows
That's
how they have their
weird.
servers stored and set up? You know.
I don't know. That's weird.
But yeah.
I understand.
That's what I don't know if that was the goal, was to find stuff like that.
Oh, I think it
or
was.
if it was just to breach Apple for one, and then two, to be able to access other people's accounts and see what's in there. You know?
I think the iCloud breach.
Everybody's got iPhones.
I think the iCloud breach specifically was user phone numbers, pictures, user information, and it just turned into, we got a fuck ton of porn, right?
Yeah.
But when
Naturally.
people like Facebook gets a breach every day, I think that's just people fucking with Facebook. Like, look what we can do.
Yeah.
You keep saying you're secure,
and
we're going to prove you wrong every day.
Yeah.
It's like, what was the last one? Marriott had a big breach, like over 1 million
SPG.
people. Yeah,
like 5 million users.
Those are people just looking for money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Credit cards. Yeah.
Because if I get the last 4 digits of your credit card and your zip code, I can fill in the other 12, and we got money. Mm-hmm. You're only going to get a little bit now with all the. If you don't have, like what's the stupid app? Credit Karma or TransUnion,
something like that.
Equifax on your phone. Like if something happens, with like my student loans, like I had just had to file a bunch of paperwork to make sure that they don't start making me have to pay for them just yet. Yeah. Credit Karma was on top of it. They were like, hey, you got student loan payments coming in a couple of months. Yeah. So for you not to have that kind of stuff, like even this week, like I literally booked 5 plane tickets within 24 hours. The 3rd plane ticket I booked, Capital One
called you,
emailed me and alerted me on my phone like, hey,
something's going on here.
Let me know if you made this purchase. If it was declined, redo it then. And I put that it was, it was mine, and it didn't actually decline it out because I did it in time. Yeah. But,
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely taking leaps and bounds in security, but there's always going to be somebody out there figuring out the back end of it to get in.
Yeah, it was like those RFID blockers were real popular for like all of 8 months.
Yeah, they're still making wallets and shit money, for it, but I don't
see the purpose much anymore.
Yeah, and I don't know that people are really needing to walk around with scanners anymore when then they can just hack into some big ass company.
Well, I mean, it's like a Bank of America. People hate Bank of America, but that's where I bank. Mm-hmm. I really don't use my checking or savings account for a whole lot. Yeah. But I don't even need my debit card for the ATM anymore. I just put my watch or my phone up to it, which is great. We should get rid of these cards. Awesome. We should get rid of these cards. We don't need them.
It's all digital.
Everybody's got a smartphone with the exception of, not to be a dick, but probably just the elderly. Yeah. Or very, very low socioeconomical, right?
Yeah.
So, yes, we should still have the option, but I think, in the next 10 or 15 years.
I don't know. I'm thinking about going to a flip phone.
God, I would love one. Whoa.
Fuck all this shit.
Someone's paying you $100,000 to give up your smartphone for a year.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
What is it? I just saw this.
I'll take it.
Hold on. I think it's vitamin water.
Vitamin
water? Of all
water?
people, yeah.
Interesting.
$100,000.
I'll do it. Give me a flip phone so I can make my phone calls.
I'm good. I would give up a smartphone for $100,000 for 1 year.
Fuck yeah. Worth it.
Vitamin water. Offering $100,000 if you can stay off your smartphone for 1 year.
I'm in. I'll just throw this thing away.
So for those of you who want to enter, if you need to submit a post on Twitter or Instagram, including the hashtags #NoPhone for 1 year, #contest, and outlining what you do if you couldn't swipe or scroll for a year. The deadline to enter is January 8th, 2019. The company will select a contestant around January 22nd, according to the contest rules, and give them a 1996 era cell phone. So you're still going to get a cell phone. Bro,
So they're going to give you a cell
I could
phone.
do this.
That's easy.
Does
that mean no texting?
You'll
Was
win
it a
100 grand.
96 phone?
You'll win 100 grand if
Might
you
be
go
able to
the
do a
year, and if you go 6 months, you'll get 10,000. Bro, I'm going to sign up.
It's not a
I'm
bad
signing up
option.
today.
I mean, they're only going to choose one person,
Probably.
but might as well sign up, right? Maybe you'll get picked.
I think they would choose a handful of people because most of them are
a lot
going
of
to
people
fail.
aren't going to make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder what the stipulations are there. Like, I would just have to go and get a screen or something.
I wonder if that means you could not use your iPad.
There you go. It's not a smartphone.
Because if I can use my iPad for, and this is only literally for podcast Instagram posts, that's
Yeah.
literally the only thing I do on my phone.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing I'm wondering about is the drone stuff, because most of the drones I fly, you have to use an app on your phone.
Yeah.
But I don't have to use any of the smartphone features. I can literally leave it on airplane mode and use that. You know?
Yeah.
I just need the screen to be able to see what the fuck I'm filming.
Yeah.
I could do it.
Hell yeah.
Sign up, people.
Yeah, do it. Sign up.
Get you some money.
Vitamin water.
Vitamin.
What else you got? You want to take a pee break?
A pee break?
Yeah.
Why, you got to pee?
Yep.
All right. All right, we're back.
Little Cigar City Brewing
Little break.
candle.
I'll get you a little hit of this.
It's a candle, right?
Get you a little hit of this. It's not a candle, son.
What is this?
It's Christmas time, sucker. I said eggnog.
Oh, God, I hate eggnog.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, and that's got whiskey in it.
Yeah, it's even worse.
Nothing like a little whiskey eggnog kicker at 9 a.m. You don't like eggnog?
No.
It's good shit. It's pretty good.
Yeah, hard pass. But I
Don't
mean,
like it?
I'm going to drink it. But
Of course you are. It's eggnog with Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, blended whiskey, rum, and brandy.
yeah, I don't know what it is about eggnog, but I've just never been a fan.
No?
No.
It's good shit. Is it the thickness?
I literally thought you were putting out candles.
No. No. I said eggnog, son.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
Not bad. I was at the liquor store the other day getting beer, and this bottle was like $8. I was like, I'll try it.
It's honestly not terrible.
Evan Williams Original Southern Eggnog.
Shout out, Evan.
It's quite nice, although maybe it'd be better if it wasn't 9 a.m.
Is there ever a really an opportune time to drink eggnog?
Yeah, all the time. I love eggnog.
All right then.
I love eggnog. I'll be drinking it probably at 9 a.m. in a week.
There you go. Good old
Little rum hitter.
Saint Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus,
Good stuff.
You're in love.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Jesus.
So we've talked before a little bit about the whole Trump and Stormy Daniels debacle.
Yeah.
She has been sentenced to pay $293,000 for his attorney fees
Yeah.
and another $1,000 in sanctions.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, this just goes back to her lawyer, Michael Avenatti.
His attorney is requesting nearly $390,000 in fees, but she was only ordered to pay $293,000.
Yeah.
So he got $100 less than he was asking for.
He shouldn't get any money. If anyone has to pay these lawyer fees, it should be her lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Her lawyer has made more money off of her than anyone else.
Yeah, but is that his fault?
No. But what I'm
So
saying,
why should he have to pay her fees?
because she's back doing. Okay, so she was a stripper originally,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know.
She's now doing.
guess.
I believe
I thought
she's a
she
stripper,
was
like
a porn
escort
star.
stripper. No, now she's doing porn because she's so broke. While her attorney Michael Avenatti is out there trying to run for president, he's got the domestic violence charge against his wife.
Yep.
This guy's a sleazeball. If anybody should be paying these lawyer bills, it should be him for losing this case.
I'm not saying he's not a sleazeball, but why would he have to pay?
Well, because he lost the case for her.
So what? That's on her.
I know, but
that's how it works. He didn't necessarily lose the case for her.
I'm sympathetic to her.
Had she not signed a contract saying, hey, I won't do this, and then did it, well, that's on you.
She fucked up, but I am sympathetic to her in this sense. I'm sympathetic to her in the sense that there's a lot of people that are taking advantage of her.
Of course. Well,
That's
but
what
I
I'm
also feel
sympathetic
that she
to.
was trying to take advantage.
Oh, 100%.
She signed a contract and said she
100%.
wouldn't say anything, and then she did. So guess what?
100%.
All the sleazeballs can stay together.
I'm not saying she's not, but people around her are taking advantage or making this worse for her.
Yeah.
She should have just taken the money that she agreed upon and rode off into the sunset.
Go off. Yeah.
That's what she should have done.
Faux show.
I'm okay with prostitution.
Take the money and go.
I think it should be legalized. If that's how you want to make money in your day,
hey, that's on you.
That's on you.
If that's if you want to sell yourself and if somebody wants to buy you, hey, so be it.
It's not affecting my life.
No, doesn't bother me at all.
Doesn't bother me.
Nope. Yeah.
You know, the right thing for her to do would have been to ride off in the sunset.
Well, yeah.
But people around
get
her
greedy.
that know of the situation are going, we can make some money off this. Well, guess what? You're not, because you signed a non-disclosure.
Yeah.
Those things are iron
well,
tight.
That's it.
Do you honestly think Donald Trump doesn't have an iron tight NDR?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on now.
Yeah, how are you going to think that there's a way around that?
You're going to tell me this guy who's used bankruptcy to make money off the government is going to have a loosey-goosey non-disclosure? No.
Not going to happen.
No, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Fuck Michael Avenatti. Put your stupid fucking name on the ballot. I'll burn it.
Burn it.
Fuck off. People want to hate on a lot of people. Trump, blah, blah. Who cares? If you're a terrible person if you think Michael Avenatti's not miles and leaps ahead worse.
Well, he's not the president, so people don't care so much.
Get out of here.
You getting full hot?
Yeah, it takes energy out saying his name.
You're the only one saying it.
It drains me thinking about him.
I didn't even know his name.
He's the creepy.
Oh, I know.
Porn
we've
lawyer.
talked about him. I don't.
Yeah, he is
I don't retain
you know
his
what?
name.
People that
really
shit on
care.
Tucker Carlson continuously knocks it out of the park. That guy's nothing but a creepy porn lawyer. And he shouldn't even have a fucking job. They should disbar him. They should fucking disbar him.
Well, hey, if this whole thing with his wife goes south on him, then maybe he will be.
He left his last firm and scammed them out of like $4 million or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, people can look it up. I'm fucking up the numbers, but he left his last firm to start a new firm, and he didn't pay, and he owes them a fuck ton of money. Yeah, he's just horrible.
Why does he owe them money?
Because he was one of the higher ups or whatever, and
so he had some skin in the game.
He stopped paying, his portion or something like that. But he ends up owing them a ton of money, and he's got a court thing for that.
Yeah.
Guys owes money everywhere. Guy's a sleazeball. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Well, I'm sure you already know, and I know you're going to love it. That's the only reason I opened the article. Your best friend, Joe Flacco, has been benched.
Yeah. That's
all I know. I didn't even bother to read the article because I don't really care. I'm not a fan of him, but I know you despise him.
I don't know if I hate it. Yeah, I hate him more than Michael Avenatti. Never in my life have I seen a quarterback defraud a team like Joe Flacco. He wins a Super Bowl and signs a 6-year, $129 million deal, $227. He wasn't worth anything over $1.
$1.
One whole dollar.
$1.
He's the price of the Price is Right of quarterbacks. $1.
$1. $1 million.
I don't know if he's been benched, but Lamar Jackson in the 3 games he had to start because he was injured. Did he play better than Flacco? That's arguable.
Well, when you're under Flacco,
but
not learning from the
offense.
best.
The offense can be more creative with Lamar Jackson because of his feet.
Yeah.
He's younger. He's got a more lively arm.
Move a little better. He's not so tall and lanky either, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just throwing guesses.
Well, Flacco's probably got one of the longest arms in the game. Outside of now, like Patrick Mahomes probably has the longest arm in the game right now.
Yeah.
And that guy just slings it all over the field.
He does.
If you're Kansas City, you look so good after that draft.
Yeah.
Well, except for the Kareem Hunt thing, but nonetheless, I think his time is finally over. But I also think John Harbaugh's time in Baltimore's over.
Yep.
So they might turn to him for another year next year.
Could. They possibly could.
I'm just glad he's not playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
always a good day.
The guy's a joke.
It's always a good day.
He made one good fucking throw against the Patriots in the AFC Championship game to Torrey Smith down the sidelines, got him to the Super Bowl, and then somehow the defense won them that Super Bowl. We gave Ray Lewis another fucking ring that year. Congratulations. We gave a murderer another ring. Oh, but he talks about God.
So
he talks about God, so it's fine.
It's all right.
Hey, Ray.
Go kill
Ray.
people. As long as you talk about God after.
Ray, if you're listening, I know you're not, but if you are, where's the white suit?
Mm-hmm.
If someone can find that white suit and his musk, Ray Lewis's musk and sweat isn't on it, I'll believe he didn't murder those two people.
Okay.
But until then...
Suit's been burned for years.
But until then...
It's been burned
years. It's like Ben Roethlisberger. Mm-hmm. Hey, where's the tape? What tape, you ask? The tape of you raping 2 college women.
Right.
Where's that tape at? Oh, everyone loves Ben Roethlisberger.
He's still golden boy. Still playing.
The fuck out of here.
Raping people.
You're such a fucking double standard in the NFL.
Yeah. Oh, when you're a big name.
If you're an upper echelon player, let's do everything in our power to still make you look good.
Yeah. Yep.
Look how far that got you with Kareem Hunt. Tape leaks out.
Horse shit.
Now you look like shit. And you really didn't even beat that woman.
Yeah.
He put his hands on her.
Oh, yeah.
Still grotesque.
Yeah.
Still you're the worst human being alive. No man should ever put a hand on a woman. I don't give a fuck if she hits you. Walk away. I hate that argument. Well, she hit me first. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Walk away.
Unless she could actually kick your ass.
It's very few and far between.
Exactly. But if she could, now you're in a different story because now you're literally have somebody bigger than you.
Yeah.
You know?
But fuck, man. Such a double standard. Look how far it gets you. Look how far it gets you.
Yeah.
You know, what would have happened if the Ray Rice video would have never leaked?
He'd be playing.
Do you think the NFL would give a shit?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope, because he draws people. He draws money for them.
And then people want to fucking bash Tom Brady. He shouldn't be playing at 41.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch goes to work and goes home.
Yep.
He has a lovely family.
Yep.
He jokes around on Instagram about him rushing for 1,000 yards. Mm-hmm. But name one thing that guy's done wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
LeBron James.
Yeah. He's not out there raping people
not
that we
out
know
there
of.
fucking around. Now I think his little school that he has, I think it's gonna come back and show that they're getting tax breaks and kind of costing the city a little more money than people are imagining. But
that's just normal
he's giving
business.
Free college,
that's
so
just, that's just business.
It is what it is, right?
That's business. He's doing something good for the community.
He's not out there wronging people, right?
No.
There's been plenty of players that just keep their nose out of trouble. But yet, when the ones that do, we want to just kind of make it go away. No, man.
It's horseshit. Well, then it just it leaves it open for other people to assume they can still do whatever they want. When you see these big name people getting off,
yeah,
you know, it leaves it open to I can go do it. You know.
God, I segued so far. I mean, to Joe Flacco's credit, he's never done anything wrong in the public eye, and I give him credit for that.
Yeah.
I wish he did, because then he would be literally the worst
person
for me. but I just find him a horrible quarterback. He's probably a lovely person.
We started with Flacco being a bad quarterback, veered off into people being pieces of shit.
People actually being horrible.
And there's nothing really wrong that we know of that he's ever done.
Yeah,
so
he's actually probably a nice guy.
You can't rope him into that crowd, I guess. Not yet.
He's just a fraud. That's it. He's a fraud. He's a fraud.
He's a fraud.
He's a fraud.
Wins one Super Bowl. I think Eli Manning was a bigger fraud than him.
He won 2 though.
Yeah, but not because of him.
I agree.
So there you go.
But look at Flacco's defense compared to Manning's defenses.
Yeah.
Flacco's defenses carried him. Manning had to make plays.
He did have to make some plays. Make some plays.
Is Manning a more long-term fraud? Yes, because he's going to end up playing longer, right?
Yes.
And to an older age.
Yep. Thank God that stopped.
I think this will be Eli's last season. It should be Flacco's too, unless he comes back for one more to. I don't know what Flacco offers to Lamar Jackson though. They're 2 different games.
Yeah.
There's not much.
Well, but there is many years of experience there that you can.
Yeah, but I look at Lamar Jackson. I look at him as a not as refined Michael Vick, where he's gonna you just gotta kind of let him make plays on the field, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy, who got fired, but he calls the play, but you know Aaron has the freedom to go, this is what I'm seeing on the field.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he's a good
the
quarterback.
The same thing with Brady.
Mm-hmm. He's got freedom.
Especially with that.
Bill's a great coach, but he's got enough freedom that if he needs to make calls, he can.
Well, you see that in the, what's that Brady show on Facebook? The
Tom vs. Time.
Tom vs. Time.
Yeah.
He's actually on the phone calling McDaniels, telling him, hey, this is what I saw.
Yeah.
And then McDaniels goes, let me relook at it.
Yeah.
And then McDaniels come to him the next day and goes, you were right. What you saw was correct.
Yeah.
Let's make that adjustment,
Yep. Yeah. He's got enough knowledge, enough clout for it.
Yeah. I hate that word.
Clout. You brought it up.
I know. I can't believe I said it. I hate myself as much as I hate Joe Flacco right now.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's a lot.
I guess staying on sports.
Oh, yeah?
So you heard how Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy put on that MMA fight.
Yeah, you were telling me about it. I didn't really know much about it, but I saw that De La Hoya and White are having a feud right now.
So
I want to see him fight.
The Golden Boy MMA show, God, there was a lot wrong with that, but there was a lot right with that. I think it showcased a lot of free agent MMA fighters that you would not normally see in the UFC or Bellator. One in particular, his name is lost me, but he looks just like DC. He looks just like Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
Just a little more unrefined.
Uh-huh.
He's going to be a big breakout star. That dude is good.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Lost his name because free agent.
Doesn't matter.
Main event was
Liddell and
Ortiz.
Ortiz, yeah.
Now, this fight was held in L.A.?
I have no clue.
I want to say L.A. or Nevada.
Yeah,
Either way, both of them have very, very strict medical protocols.
Yeah.
How in the world they gave Chuck Liddell a fighting license is beyond me.
Yeah, it's been quite some time for him.
8 years.
8 years.
He looked awful in training videos. And his coach was like, he's just that vet. When he gets in the octagon, it'll be a different story. He's good. He's been looking good. We're like, okay, it's Chuck Liddell. I'll buy that.
Well, yeah, but
I'll buy that.
When you haven't done it for 8 years, probably not working out like you used to, definitely not fighting like you used to, to like train for it, you're going to lose it. There's time to get back to where you were. Yes, there's knowledge, there's seeing things, there's being able to fight. But 8 years off is a long time for not doing something.
And I'll give Liddell and Ortiz both. Ortiz been fighting, so it's not a big thing for him. But Liddell came in looking great. Physique-wise looked great. But Liddell was always a timing fighter. So he was always going to struggle. And Ortiz starched him. Liddell looked awful. Ortiz was crawling around like if he had just won, the World Cup, and then was kind of bitching because people weren't giving him the accolades of beating Ortiz Liddell, because he had lost him twice in the UFC.
Oh, but again,
and it's like, buddy, you fought him at 50.
Yeah, the guy's almost 50.
You're not going to get anything.
Almost 50, not in the shape he was in when he whooped your ass last time.
So a couple of takeaways from the Golden Boy MMA thing was the fact that they put on, I think, like 18 fights in that night. That's a long card. And
that is a long card.
That's a boxing esque card. What he did was he made a boxing
De La
card.
Hoya, he's
he made a boxing card for MMA.
That's what he knows.
MMA fight.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was the greatest thing, but it's trial by error. And look,
well, of course,
he's done amazing things with Golden Boy. So I'm not gonna dog him. A lot of people have dogged him for it. I'm not going to.
Well, Dana White's dogging him.
Well, Dana White comes out on ESPN First Take, and Stephen A. and Dana are close, and he gives Dana an open mic. And Dana takes a hard low blow and calls him a cokehead live on ESPN.
Yeah.
Now, Oscar De La Hoya has admitted that he had battles with cocaine, but he's been clean.
Yeah.
He has been clean.
Yeah.
And he was referencing his press conference prior to the fight where Oscar De La Hoya mispronounced Chuck Liddell's name. He said Liddell. He forgot the names of the MMA fighters. That's not him high. That's him with 18 fighters he's never met.
Yeah.
And why he pronounced Liddell versus Liddell? He's Mexican.
Yeah, it's probably
He's
just how he
Mexican.
says it.
Like, calm down, Dana.
Yeah.
Okay. So then this week, Oscar comes on, and he comes on First Take. They gave him an opportunity to explain himself and whatever.
Yep.
And he talked about his battles with drugs. He's very open about it. I will always be in Oscar De La Hoya's corner. I have been an Oscar De La Hoya fan since I was a child.
Yeah, great fighter.
I was heartbroken when he came out as a drug addict.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to be a little partial to him. I think Dana White is a great promoter. I don't think he pays his fucking fighters. So
and that was one of the comments that De La Hoya made is, hey, you don't pay your fighters enough, and Dana was basically just kept taking shots saying you don't even know their names, you don't know anything about
Doesn't
the sport.
matter.
And it's like, yeah, but you don't pay them enough. That's not just him saying that. That's most of the world saying
Premier
that.
Boxing just put on Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
The build to that fight, Showtime, tap yourself on the back. That was one of the best promoted fights I've seen in a long time. The pressers, the bumpers, everything was great. Everything was great. The press tours, fantastic.
Yeah.
The fight, one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
That was a great fight. Each person took home $30 million. Do you know what?
Great.
Do you know what Conor took home for the Conor Khabib fight? $2 million.
2.
Khabib took home 3.
So he won.
Do not stand there and say that you pay your fighters. And when they that was,
and yes, that's great money, but they are killing themselves. Killing themselves, and they're making enough money off of the fight that they could pay more.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Exactly.
Is they're profiting all of that money.
They're taking all of the money.
They're taking the money and not giving it to the fighters.
Your promoter should get a share of the earnings, not the majority.
Yeah.
The company should get a share of the earnings,
not the majority.
Not the majority.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Oscar came on and he said, well, he doesn't pay his fighters. You know, I could promote it better, which Oscar's a great promoter. Can he promote MMA? I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, it is.
It's a stretch for me.
He's learning.
Dana comes on a week later on First Take and he goes, yeah, I could do anything that Oscar De La Hoya does, do it better. And he talked about how Golden Boy was actually developed by Michael something or another, not actually Oscar De La Hoya. Which, hey, if that's true, which it probably is,
fine.
That's fine.
But
where did you get your money for the fucking UFC?
Yeah.
From the Fertitta brothers.
Yeah, you didn't make
motherfucker, you didn't make the UFC.
Yeah.
Guess what? Neither of you made boxing or UFC. The fucking fighters do.
Yep.
Your fighters make it. And guess what?
You don't pay them.
What Dana can't say is Dana can't say he has a $365 million fighter.
Yeah.
Golden Boy does in Canelo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oscar De La Hoya said
and he just whooped some ass.
Their pay-per-view scheme is obsolete. He's absolutely right.
Absolutely.
I'm not paying $70 to watch a UFC pay-per-view. I'm not.
The Canelo fight was just on
$10.
DAZN. I'm really debating getting it.
I just read how much content they have in there.
You can watch past fights on there.
You can watch
everything.
It's not even just boxing.
Yeah, there's some MMA.
They have every sport possible.
Really?
They're they in Canada, DAZN does all the NFL.
Really?
All the NFL.
NFL or there.
Red Zone channel.
Interesting.
Everything's through DAZN.
Wow.
Because they have exclusive rights to OTL.
That's awesome.
Which is the ESPN version.
Yeah.
OTL is ESPN in Canada.
Yep.
I was reading while we were in the sauna yesterday on
Shit.
Wikipedia.
So there's even more on there.
They got all kinds of shit.
Damn it. Might need to sign up for that.
So I see where Dana's right, and I also see where Oscar's right. I'm leaning more towards Oscar because I think Dana's just being outrageous to be outrageous. And that's what he's done for years.
Yeah.
He's a fucking sleazeball promoter, just like the rest.
Yep.
At least I can say Oscar's paying his fighters.
Yeah.
He got Canelo $365 million.
Fucking great.
Look, you don't like
Highest paid fighter.
I don't like
Highest paid athlete.
Highest paid athlete. I don't like Eddie Hearn, but he got Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury 30 apiece.
That's great. It's great for one fight.
Dana can't sit there and say my fighters are taken care of. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
They're not.
They built a $15 million performance institute in Las Vegas where the fighters can now train for free. Thanks.
Cool.
They got a free gym membership.
That's nice, but yeah, it's a gym membership. That's
is it
all
state
it
of the art? Yeah.
Probably.
Does it have everything you'd ever need? Yes.
Probably.
But what they need is money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see now fighters that have made money outside of the sport, like a Nick and Nate Diaz, or Nick Diaz, Nate Diaz,
Yeah.
Nate Diaz.
Nate.
He hasn't fought in 4 years since the Conor fight. Why? Because he's not taking some lowball fucking fight.
Hasn't been 4 years.
It has been almost 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Since the second one?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's been a while. 2.5?
I don't think it's been 4. That seems too long.
Maybe 2?
Maybe 2. Maybe 4 since the first one.
Maybe.
Maybe 4 since the first one.
Maybe.
I think the second one was only like 2 years ago.
But he's been offered multiple fights. Hasn't taken one.
Yeah.
Because he knows
need it.
if he doesn't
It's not
fight
worth
McGregor, he's not going to make money.
Yeah, well, that's it. If
That's
it's not
it.
if it's not a big card for him, he's not going to make it.
McGregor
They do need to do a 3.
McGregor made all of his money by fighting fucking Floyd Mayweather in a joke boxing fight.
Yep. Yep.
He made $100 million that night.
Yeah. Why do you think he did it?
Why do you think he took that fight?
Yeah. No shit.
And trust me, he gets a lot more than most fighters because he is a partner in the UFC.
Yes. And that's definitely.
But he's the
that
only
definitely
one.
Plays into it.
He's the only one. Now flip it to Oscar. Bernard Hopkins is a partner. He's got like 3 or 4 boxing partners inside of Golden Boy. He's constantly helping them get ventures outside of boxing.
So Diaz McGregor 2 was in August 2016, so 2.5 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to see them fight, and I'd love to see Oscar fucking starch him. But Dana's no slouch. Dana is a trained boxer.
And the first one was in March of 2016.
Yeah, it was back-to-back year. It was back-to-back fights.
They were pretty quick then, huh?
Yeah, it was
I didn't
back-to-back.
realize it was that close. March and August. Wow.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to do it in July, but it got canceled and moved to August. That's what this says.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a few years now then. We need to get number 3 going. We got to get a tiebreaker here.
Yeah. So I just, and then the UFC, and this is one of my things this week. The UFC has no moral compass.
Yeah.
They have no moral compass. They have their first card on ESPN's coming up in January. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be in New York. So obviously it needs to be a fucking solid card, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be the first televised on ESPN, ESPN Plus, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Yep.
Well, guess who they have on the card?
Who's that?
Greg Hardy.
Who?
Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy?
Greg Hardy.
On what card?
The first ESPN, because they're moving to ESPN in January, next month.
Okay.
The first ESPN Fight Night.
Okay.
I think they're calling it ESPN Fight Night 1. One of the fights on there is going to be Greg Hardy. Remember Greg Hardy? He played for the Dallas Cowboys, then got charged with domestic violence twice, then transitioned to MMA.
Okay.
Originally convicted of domestic violence in 2014 for beating up his then girlfriend Nicole Holder.
Yep. Hardy
appealed the case. She won the case. He was charged and convicted.
Jesus Christ.
He appealed the case and requested a jury trial. Mm-hmm. The case was thrown out because Holder was not cooperating with prosecutors. So he was convicted, and then his appeal led to it getting thrown out because she wasn't cooperating. Right. Now, another fight on that card is Rachel Ostovich versus Paige Van Zandt. Shout out Paige Van Zandt. Shout out Rachel Ostovich, a very sexy woman. Well, Rachel's husband just recently, Arnold Bernard was recently arrested for suspicion of attempted murder on her after he beat the piss out of her and tried to kill her. Now, hey Rachel, you're going to fight Paige on that ESPN card. We're going to put two hotties next to each other, right? But we're also going to have Greg Hardy.
And this is for what?
ESPN.
Yeah, but what is it? It's their new boxing?
Yeah, because they do the Friday night fights on Fox.
Yeah.
Well, now their TV deal is with ESPN.
Okay, so they're just moving it.
They're moving it to ESPN.
Okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood what
so
you were saying about
Friday
that.
night fights on ESPN. But I think it's going to be called ESPN +1. But yeah, let's put Rachel Ostovich on the card, who just got her eye broken by her boyfriend, by her husband, and then he's under the suspicion of attempted murder.
Jesus.
And let's have her fight on the same card as a convicted but appealed domestic abuser. Let's put two fights back to back like that.
Perfect, isn't it?
Let's make Rachel feel even worse.
Yeah.
Let's have them take a picture together. That makes sure everybody knows she was okay with it. I bet you see that. And that'll be disgusting. It's no moral compass. Who wants to see Greg Hardy fight? And that's what Dana said. People want to see him fight. No one wants to see Greg Hardy fight. I want to see Paige Van Zandt and a Rachel Ostovich fight.
Sounds good. Sounds pretty good.
I love MMA. There's nothing in me that wants to see Greg Hardy get any type of redemption. If you saw the photos, look up the photos of what he did to his girlfriend. You'll never want to see him fight again.
Yeah.
He literally beat the shit out of his girlfriend, got kicked out of the NFL, and goes, "You know what?
Man, I did a number on her. I think I can do this.
Profession out of this.
I think I can do this. That's fucked.
Come on, we gotta be better.
Be better.
We gotta be better, man.
Be better.
What the fuck, man?
Well,
look at Rachel.
Who's this?
Rachel
Ostovich.
How could you punch her?
A good-looking woman. What?
Hawaiian.
How
could you punch her?
Yeah, she would knock me out. Yeah, great-looking woman. Hawaiian.
But I mean, honestly, that's just what happens when you're owned by an investment firm in WME.
And so she's the one that just got beat up by this fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's what happens when you're owned by an investment firm. You got to make money or else you're expendable.
Yeah.
And Dana's going to do whatever he can to keep that bitch afloat because he has nothing else after that.
Well, that's it. If it goes down, he's done. You know? I mean, he'll find something to get into, but it's not going to be the same. He's not going to get the opportunity like he has there.
And it looks like he's going to open up a boxing promotion here in about 4 or 5 months. He said on ESPN.
Really?
He said
so
he'll
he
have
can
something.
Fuck them fighters over too.
I guess. I mean, he's going in because UFC dictates the rankings and everything. They do it all in house, right?
Yeah.
The WBO, WBC, they all have independent rankings, right? So then they develop the top 10, right?
Yeah.
So it's different. You have no control. You as a fighter, you as a promoter have no control over the placing of your boxer unless he's just starching people, right?
Yeah.
So it's different. It's
very
different.
Yeah.
It's a different realm.
It really is.
So and they get 80% of earnings and purse, whereas it's flipped in the UFC. It's about 20 to 25 goes to the fighter.
Yeah.
About 75 goes to UFC.
Yeah.
So this is very different. You're not going to see boxers taking fights from you for $20,000.
Yeah. No.
When you look at the
not
payouts, the person on the opening, like when they go to the main card, those 3 fights, that first fight makes maybe $60,000.
Yeah.
Maybe $100,000 if they're lucky.
Yeah.
Imagine training for 5 weeks, 10 weeks, killing yourself and making $100,000. Then you're going to pay your trainer, the people around you. What are you walking away with, man?
Yeah.
$30,000?
Yeah.
$30,000 after taxes?
Yeah.
Come on.
Maybe.
Come on, Dana. When you're sitting,
that's why they got to keep fighting.
When your net worth is probably north of $300 million,
right?
Give me a break, Dana White. Give me a break, man.
Yep. Crazy.
Rousey's making more money than she ever did fighting in WWE.
Yeah.
They unloaded that checkbook on her.
Oh, of course they did. Of course they did. She had a big enough name to bring her in. She has fighting knowledge.
God, she
They
looks
didn't
good
have to
doing
train
it,
her
man.
much, you know.
She's,
I haven't really seen any of it, but
let me tell you what,
I see pictures.
she can sell.
Oh, well, of course she can.
She throws herself caution to the wind.
Yeah.
And she's got moves to boot. She's good.
That's good.
She's good.
Mm-hmm.
Connor should go next.
Yeah.
Unless he takes more boxing fights.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
He did look good boxing.
He looked good. A little more training and conditioning, he'd be a decent boxer.
Yeah. How about
I mean, he went to what round? The 10th round
10th
with
round.
the best boxer, arguably, of all time. So
that
give him a lower level fighter.
Yeah.
He probably would have won.
I think he beats a Pacquiao.
Yeah, at this point, yes.
I think he
maybe
beats Pacquiao.
Years ago, no.
No,
but now, yeah.
Present Pacquiao,
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I could see that.
Yeah. I guess the exhibition with Nishikawa's back on. The Japanese, the Floyd Mayweather and the Japanese.
Really? That whole scandal.
I guess the 3-round exhibition's back on. I read something that
whole
potentially
scandal.
back on, yeah.
Okay.
I think they found the funding for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's probably it. Money talks, right?
You saw the Lomachenko fight, right?
Yeah, that was a great fight.
Name a better boxer right now.
I had never actually seen one of his fights. I had seen some highlights. That motherfucker can box, dude.
Name a better boxer right now. Pound
He's
for
got
pound.
one loss, and that's only because for his second professional fight, he went up against the champion, and he wasn't ready.
And he said that after the fight.
Yeah, he wasn't ready. Man, that motherfucker can box. He is fast. He's fast.
He calls them the matrix angles when he goes around.
Yeah.
Side.
Yep.
Most fighters, when they move laterally like that, you turn and you block the body because that's where they're coming.
Yeah.
You can't with him.
No.
By the time you go to block, he's already done hitting you in the liver.
He's already hitting you.
He's already hit you.
He is fast, man.
And so much
Great
power.
boxer. Yeah.
Because he keeps those arms in, and it's just boom.
Yep. Yeah, no, I was very impressed. I had never just watched a whole fight of his. God damn.
And that's that he's having
and he coming off a shoulder injury.
A shoulder reconstruction, and he's having to move up in weight classes because he's starched the competition in his weight class.
Yeah.
So he's fighting boxers that are I mean,
naturally bigger.
Granted, he's not having to weight cut, but they're still walking in 10, 15 up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh man, the guy's good.
He is very good. Great boxer.
You could tell the first 3-4 rounds there was some rust, but 6, 7, and 8, 9, and that 10th,
he was also just letting the guy wear himself out too and wearing him down.
That 11th round when he's unloading for straight 90 seconds,
just going off.
He wasn't even tired, but he was just.
Yeah.
It was the accuracy. You could see his face and his eyes moving. Every shot was landing.
Yeah.
Every shot was landing.
It was insane.
And a couple times you could see the guy's face go back like this, like he's going down.
Oh man, I thought he was going down.
I'm surprised he survived.
I'm surprised
that
he hung in there. I mean, that was a tough motherfucker to take all that.
Oh yeah,
because he got his ass handed to him. I mean, there's no way he. I don't think he won a round. Maybe
the second, second and
early
fourth,
rounds, but
second and fourth, maybe.
Rest of the fight, nothing. I mean,
no.
I mean, he held his own. Obviously, he didn't get knocked out, and
No.
he landed some punches, but phew, that motherfucker's fast.
Hey, Lomachenko, you need a better logo though. Let your good brothers help you out.
Yeah, let's get you something designed
Let's
up.
get you something better than what was going on with that.
Something
thing.
designed up.
I know you were repping the Ukrainian flag colors and all that, but we can do you something better than that. We can do something better.
Yeah.
How about that fighter on that car that was just screaming Nihu the entire time? Did you see that fighter?
No,
It was the
no,
second fight.
I didn't watch the whole show.
Yeah. That first
I was
knockout.
in and out. I was working a little bit, and I missed the first knockout. We turned it on late.
Did you see a replay of it?
Yeah, of course.
That was
They replayed it for the rest of the night. What was it? 44 seconds. Knocked the
just
fucker
the way
out.
he fell.
Yeah.
Just the way he fell.
Yeah.
Face down.
But yeah,
Head
so I
smash.
didn't see every fight. I watched a few fights, saw pieces of fights. But then I was done I sat down and watched the last two fights in their entirety.
Yeah. A lot of good fighting out there today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Recently, a lot of free good fighting too, which is crazy.
Yeah. Because that was just on ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN's spending a lot of money on this fighting because they're getting good ratings.
Yeah. Yep. It's great.
What else you got?
I don't know.
So, these grieving parents say the priest called their son a sinner at his funeral.
That's
A Michigan priest reportedly lectured a grieving family about the consequences of dying by suicide at an 18-year-old's funeral.
Why are they telling him them?
Rather than giving a compassionate speech about his death.
It's fucked up.
Instead of just taking the high road, priest, he decides to prophesize. He basically called our son a sinner in front of everyone.
Give the fucking eulogy and move on,
Jesus Christ, man. Take the high road. The kid's already taken his life, man.
Right.
It's disgusting.
How's that the family's fault, you know?
Oh, no, it's not.
That's what I'm saying. So why is he putting it on them?
Oh, yeah.
Why is he putting it on them?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Fucked up. So this California politician is arrested after spanking his 7-year-old daughter.
I read something about this.
Did you see that?
I didn't. I saw the title.
He came out and said, you know, it's used as a, what did he say? He said it's rare for us. It's a tool of last resort, but it's something that we do. And I spanked her bottom. She was pretty upset and she struggled to be able to share her emotions, as I'm sure you can appreciate a 7-year-old will. But that's all that happened. And apparently she went to school, told the teacher, and now this politician, which, I mean, he looks like a...
Well, you look like a child
pedo,
abuser. Yeah.
Pedo.
It's not a good look. Fix your
so
face.
he's arrested. I don't know. I guess for me it depends on how bad it was. If it was literally just a smack on the ass, come on.
If he left a handprint, I'll meet anyone halfway.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Well, I know some kids that could use a fucking smack.
Oh,
you know?
I'm not arguing against it. I'm just saying. How old was the kid?
7.
Huh. I don't know. That changes it for me a little bit.
Why? Too old? Too young? Or what? Why does it change it?
I don't know what spanking a 7-year-old does for them.
Yeah, I don't know either. He said it was used as a last resort, so what else was tried? What was she doing? How bad was she?
I've seen 7-year-olds spanked, and I just don't know at that age. I don't know what that
if it's doing anything.
What that does.
It's more of a you're saying more of a younger thing.
Yeah, spanking for me is like under like 4.
Yeah,
right. You know,
but again, also not leaving marks.
Yeah,
just give them a little tap and tell them
you're hitting
cut
the diaper. You're making the noise, right?
Yeah.
You're really
more
not hitting
scary.
them. Yeah. And then when they're at that age of like 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, that's more time out.
Yeah.
Now when they're like,
and they're already developed into what they're going to tolerate with you too, you know.
And then when they're 12 and 13 and they're being hormonal, you slap them across the face. You know.
Love it.
You know. You take a little break for a few years, and then you bring it back.
Lay it on hard.
Then you bring it back, right?
Lay it on hard.
Right? I think you're in the break period there where I think time out and taking things away.
Yeah.
You know, I think that resonates stronger with a child of that age.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I think the child's going to respond more to you taking things away. Now, if the child, if you put him in timeout, take things away, and the child's still not responding.
Well, he said it was a last resort.
That's on you as a parent.
You know, without knowing all of the details, it's hard to.
Yeah.
It's hard to really say either way.
He was arrested?
Yeah, he was arrested. Some people are just 100% against it. Some people are 100% for it. I'm kind of in the middle. I think it's situational.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
You know, I think it's very situational. Some kids just need a good fucking slap sometimes, I think. My opinion.
And I think also too is that there's a demarcation between being their friend and their parent. And
that's it.
And I think you can be their friend once they respect you. Right?
Once they're old enough.
You have to build up that respect over years.
Yeah.
And that, you know, like
you can't be their friend until they're of age even. I mean,
I mean, for me, a look can do a lot more than yelling, screaming, and slapping.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I can look at you and tell you relax.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So like I said, I don't.
Without knowing the whole situation, it's hard to comment on. But I thought it was interesting that he got immediately arrested.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Because obviously the 7-year-old's going to be very emotional about it. It's the end of the fucking world, you know?
That's just it.
So talk to the fucking guy, see what's going on, make your judgment, make your decision. But
well, that's my argument
to throw
against
him in jail and get Child Protective Services in the mix right away, like that's some pretty heavy stuff for one little smack, I think.
But that's my argument against hitting a kid at the age of 7, because they think that you're just abusing them no matter what you do, right?
Well, that's it, exactly.
Because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
They don't know the difference between a punch, a slap, a
Yeah,
tap.
yeah.
You know, a child that's 3 or 4, they just
Yeah.
it just scares them.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't-
all you're
they-
doing. You're just putting the
and
fear in them, really.
In 10 minutes, they're going to forget about all
like
of
you
it.
said, you're making the noise, you're hitting the diaper, you're
When
not
you s-
actually having to beat your kid. It's now if he had beat the shit out of her, yeah, throw his fucking ass in jail.
When you slap a 12-year-old, no matter how mad they are, when they go back and sit down, they're going to go, I know why my parents hit me.
Yeah.
They're going to hate you for a couple days.
Oh, yeah.
But they're going to understand.
Yep.
And they're going to understand what it was that you didn't punch them.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't abuse them. You
Yeah.
slapped across the face because they were being
'em in line.
completely out of line.
Yeah.
Right. But when you spank a 7-year-old, all they see is that you're beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
That's all they see.
That's true.
So of course he's going to go to school and tell people that his mom or dad's beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree. It's situational, and I also think there's age. There's like an age groups.
Yeah, I can meet you on that. I can understand that side of it. Well, you got anything else or?
Oh yeah. I think I got one last one.
All right.
This guy made he forced a bot to watch 1,000 hours of Hallmark Christmas movies.
Okay.
And then instructed it to write a script about what it just had watched, like a movie.
Like write its own movie off of.
Write its own Hallmark.
Like write
movie.
a Hallmark movie based on all of these movies you just watched.
All the information.
All the information you just gathered. Write us a script.
So here's how the script starts. The setting is an international small-town snow globe refillery.
Is it international or does it say INT?
INT.
That's interior.
Interior.
Yes.
All right.
In script writing, that's
See?
interior.
That's why we have him here. All right. So the setting is small-town snow globe refillery.
Refillery.
We
Is that the
see-
place?
Yeah, I guess.
You send your snow globes in to get refilled?
We see a single mother refilling snow globes with Christmas juice.
Christmas juice.
She is widow.
What? She is widow.
Her husband died in every war.
Not just one war.
Every.
Not a specific war, but every war.
Single mother. I refill globes better than Jesus Klaus. Yet, still, my twins are dad-free. Why? They need double dad.
Jesus Klaus?
Jesus Klaus.
Or is it Jesus Claus?
Well, Klaus.
Klaus. Santa Claus.
Yeah, I say Klaus. Businessman enters the shop. He wears clothes that cost
He wears
money. His hands are briefcases, and he's Hallmark hot.
What?
So the robot knew it was watching Hallmark movies, and it now knows what Hallmark
Its
hot is.
hands are briefcases?
Yeah, 2 briefcases each hand.
Okay.
Single mother. Hi, do your snow globes lack wet? Hurry, Christmas attacks soon.
Attacks.
I'm sorry, Christmas, MESS,
Christmas.
attacks soon.
Jesus.
Businessman has flashback to when he was business boy.
Business boy.
A Christmas tree explodes his family on purpose. He now hates trees and Christmas and explosions. He exits the flashback. Businessman, shut your sound. I am from huge city. I bought your land and am turning it into an oil resort.
Jesus. Oil resort? Oh my God.
Single mother, rude behavior. This is a family business. I sell families. I am widow. My husband is now bones.
Bones.
Single mother points to her husband's bones in the corner of the room.
Jesus.
They're all gift wrapped in eggnog. His bones are gift wrapped in eggnog. Businessman, all of my wives are bones. That is a wait. All of my wives are bones. That is America. But I must make money for my twins to live.
Twins.
They are a prince.
Well, they are a prince.
Single mother, I too own twins. Please
Own.
don't have bought my land. Christmas is today.
today.
Businessmen laugh. I bought Christmas and now it is never unless we go on dates.
What?
Single mother.
Can we shoot this? Can we buy this script?
I swear to God, I want to. I cannot date because of snow globe curse. I pray Santa helps me.
I'll give him $100 for the whole script.
My husband died in every fucking war. That was
Every
great.
war.
That was just the first page. The person
And then points to his bones.
his bones
Gift wrapped in eggnog.
That's the title of the episode. Gift wrapped in eggnog.
Gift wrapped in eggnog. I like it.
God,
Jesus
this
Christ.
this is amazing.
Jesus Klaus. Oh, man.
What a hilarious thing.
That's pretty awesome. So, God, I want the script. I want to read the whole thing. Is that the whole thing, or you just got the one page? That sounded like maybe a couple pages, though. But
I guess this is what he does. He's a writer for the guy, Keaton Patty. He writes for Comedy Central, Funny or Die, The New Yorker, and The Onion.
Cool.
He goes, I forced a bot to watch over 1,000 hours of Olive Garden commercials and then asked it to write an Olive Garden commercial of its own. Here's the first page. The interior is Olive Garden restaurant. A group of friends laugh at a dinner table. A waitress comes to deliver what could be considered food. Waitress, pasta nachos for you. We see the pasta nachos. They're warm and defeated. Friend 1, the menu is here. Waitress, lasagna wings with extra Italy. We see the lasagna wings. There's more Italy than necessary. Friend 2, I shall eat Italian citizen. Waitress, unlimited stick. We see the unlimited stick. It is infinite. It is all.
Jesus.
Friend 3, leave without me. I'm home. Waitress, gluten classico from the kitchen. We see the gluten classico. We believe the waitress that it is from the kitchen. We have no reason not to believe.
What the fuck?
Friend 4 says nothing.
That's a pretty genius idea to do.
Friend 1, what is wrong, friend 4? Friend 4 says nothing. Friend 2, friend 4, what is wrong, friend 4? Friend 4 smiles wide. Her mouth is full of secret soup.
Jesus.
Announcer, Olive Garden. When you're here, you're here.
Oh, boy. When you're here, you're here. I like
Oh,
it.
my God. This guy's great.
These are pretty amazing. I want to know what he's using, what kind of bot he's using.
I have
need
no
to do
idea.
that.
I
want to
idea.
do that and shoot something.
That's fucking amazing.
That's fucking great.
Keaton Patty on the tweeter machine.
Keaton Patty. It's pretty awesome.
That's great.
It's pretty awesome.
What? He's Hallmark hot. It even knew the fucking slogan. I like the gluten classico.
Gluten classico.
And I like how it was like talking to itself. We see the gluten classico. We have no reason not to believe it's not the gluten classico.
That's funny. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
great.
there's the post right there. Olive
Yeah,
Garden.
the Olive Garden's pinned. That's what I thought it was the Hallmark one.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I wonder how he's doing this.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
He tagged, "Hey Olive Garden, let me know if you want to use this."
That's awesome.
Oh, Olive Garden sent him one of the never-ending pasta cards.
Oh, that's
Look at that.
great.
And they put the bot.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the bot can now eat Olive Garden for free every day.
Oh, that's awesome.
I will try to make sure it doesn't short circuit on fettuccine, but no promises.
Oh, that's great.
Good job. Good on you, Olive Garden.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so
All right. Well,
robots are going to take over
taking over the world.
little by little.
All right, well, wrap this bitch up.
Yeah, call it a day.
All right.
I was waiting for you to say your typical bye.
Bye.